going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of SirReal Sports. I'm your host, Sirrod Mike. I'm here with Navy veteran, New York to San Diego, Harley riding, William Spooner. How's it going?
What's going on, sir? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
So Sunday I was supposed to do an episode with another friend, Darian Hardy, and we got some bad news about the Kobe Bryant incident via text. And by the time we got up here to get ready to record, we're not in the mood. You know, it's supposed to be entertainment. I am glad that I'm doing this sports talk radio though, because I get a chance to speak on it, get some people that I know to speak on it. So that's what we're going to do today, just speak on the Kobe Bryant issue, just some stuff off the top of the head, how we feel about it. Remember, San Diego and LA and all of California, if you need to sell a house or buy a house, make sure you shoot me a message. I'll help you out if you guys have any questions in regards to real estate. I'm your go-to person. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll just start off, Mr. Spooner. Just in general, what were your thoughts when that incident happened?
I was at the swap meet with my daughter that day on Sunday, about I think it was 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. We're just walking and talking and shopping, and she said, "Daddy, Kobe just got killed." I said, "What happened? What happened? What are you talking about?" So we stopped, I looked it on Google, checked it out, and made sure it was real. There was maybe somebody doing some fake news. Came out, it was real. It was just very devastating. I mean, we kind of stopped to the side and we're just talking about it for a little bit, and it's like everybody started talking about the whole swap meet. Was just all you hear is Kobe just died, Kobe just died. Everybody was just saying it. It's kind of really, it was really weird, weird feeling. It hit me hard, kind of. I didn't think it was gonna hit me hard, but it did pretty hit me hard, especially when I found that his daughter, who's 13 years old, was also on the helicopter. So
yeah, the way it came through, it did seem kind of pranky. I mean, that's just our day and age right now with Instagram and social media. Little things like this can pop up. I literally thought like, okay, somebody's like playing a joke, and they picked randomly. They picked Kobe Bryant, but no. Once we found out it was real, again, I didn't think it would hit me that hard. I'm not even a huge Kobe fan anymore. This is one of the first jerseys I've ever had. It's one of the only NBA jerseys I have. But yeah, I was just really confused, and I just feel like he was on the part 2 of his life. He was doing so well, got an Oscar, and was just moving on up. And then boom, an accident. Again, he wasn't like doing drugs or anything crazy to do this to himself. I just felt like he didn't get to live part 2. And then even worse, when I found out his dad hit me again, after I found that, I was like an hour later that his daughter, and she didn't live part 1. 13 years old, she had so much potential,
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was never a Lakers fan. I mean, I'm a diehard New York fan, but I still love the basketball players that are great. Kobe, Shaq, Michael. I mean, I don't have to like their teams, but I can like them.
Respect the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I totally respect him as one of the top 5 basketball players in the world ever, for sure. And just that's what I really respect about him. He was a good dude. Like I said, never did drugs, alcohol. Was never really a problem, and he just got killed in the wrong place, wrong time. Just a foggy day, and it's just really horrible to happen, especially with his daughter. Like I said, the daughter's the worst. She was so young, had a whole life ahead of her, but just. It's gone now.
Yeah,
so.
I was comparing it to Bronny in my head. It's like LeBron James' son, Bronny. It's like they're kind of in the spotlight because their parents are famous. We have social media, and you don't know them. I get it. You don't know them, but I'm sorry, but it's just watching a sitcom for 10 years. You watch them play, and you root for them, and you want to see where that potential is going to take them, especially when your dad's Kobe, and you're showing that kind of potential. I'm glad UConn did that that shout out to her with her jersey on the chair, because I just felt like her and the other girls who were on the helicopter. Again, adults, I can get past that, but the kids, I really hate to see that they didn't get to grow into their at least 30s, because I'm in my 30s now, and I feel like I've lived a decent time now. If if an accident were to happen, I don't want people to feel too bad for me because I've lived a little bit. But when you're in your 13s, you didn't get to drive yet.
Nope.
And poor Vanessa and her sisters and other family members, it's
horrible.
Just sad and tragic. Transitioning, what do you think is going to go on with the league right now? And by that I mean, like, where do you think the league should take Kobe Bryant's legacy? What do you see from the players?
Well, I see a lot of the players now. They did that pretty cool 24-second clock violation, an 8-second guy. That was outstanding. I thought that was a really good way to pay respects to one of the greatest there. I see a lot of guys changing their numbers now. They used to be 24 or 8.
Quentin Cook,
and the guy from the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. The Dinwiddie, I think he's number 8. He's not 8 no more. So he changed his number. So I think I can see them retiring a number altogether, kind of like the whole NBA wise.
The Mavericks have retired.
Have retired already.
I think just one number though.
24.
They didn't do both of them.
Yeah,
but yeah, Mavericks. That's dope for Mark Cuban. That's what I liked. I mean, that 24-second and 8-second. I'm getting chills right now. That was so creative and so dope. And I'm glad those are his numbers. I think those are good tributes. I do see a little bit going around about changing the logo.
Yeah.
I mean, I still feel like Jordan could still be the next logo if we ever do change that logo. Mad love for Jerry West, the guy who drafted him. That was so sad seeing Shaq and them on TNT.
Oh, yeah, yes,
Jerry West could barely get the words out. I watched those all day. He was just a really dope person.
Yeah, with the logo, I think, like you said, Jerry West could stay the logo for a while. I mean, that's fine. I think they're gonna retire his number all around the league. I would think like something they did it with Gretzky in hockey.
Okay.
In '99, nobody wears that. Every team does it. Every team does it. And he's there. He's pretty much was like what Kobe was with basketball, as Gretzky was with hockey. So I can see that happening in the NBA for sure.
Yeah, and in comparison, speaking of Gretzky and just big stars, I think another thought that went through my head was that Kobe's got to be the youngest, biggest star that's probably ever tragically passed away. And I think that's why it's hitting so many people. You got the Spain soccer teams, you know, Paraguay, Uruguay, Africa, especially China. Obviously, we know he was big there. I think that's also why it's hitting us even crazier, because he was so young but so big. Everybody else is a little older, or it's not as tragic. It's kind of like an accident maybe brought on themselves by, you know, personal decisions. But
yeah, because him just dying like that. People get famous people, they might die, but they have cancer. And they see it going, they see it coming, and they see it coming. We know he's going to die. It's just a matter of time. Him, it was just 1 day he's alive, 1 minute he's dead. So it's kind of.
He was texting LeBron. LeBron, in a million years, I would have never thought that was our last convo. Yeah, I think people who spoke with Stuart Scott, for instance, or Craig Sager, they had cancer. So you speak with them, you know this might be your last time.
Even the famous football players that have the CTE and they die of who knows what, brain cancer or something like that. We know they're dying. They're in stage 4,
and they're in their 40s or 50, or late 40s and early 50s. So it makes a little more sense. But, well, it's a lot to digest. I'm glad you know, Spooner was here to speak with me on this a little bit. So SirReal Sports, we're out of here. Again, rest in peace to everybody who was involved in that, and we'll see you guys next time.
Out. Mamba out.
Yeah, oh, that's what you should have ended it.
You should have dropped the mic.
What can I say? Mamba out.